What if I told you that the life-changing intelligence isn't a gift, but a skill that anyone can build? A skill shaped by something we all can develop: discipline. Think about it. What separates successful people from those who only dream of success? In this video, we're diving into a key often overlooked: discipline as the way to sharpen the mind and make better, more mindful choices. True intelligence isn't just logic. It's the ability to see through chaos, to make clear decisions, to be prepared to tackle each life challenge with strategy and purpose. And this intelligence comes alive when we discipline our thoughts, habits, and time. When was the last time you truly chose what to think? Made a conscious decision on how to act in a challenge without just reacting impulsively? This is the invitation to cultivate a sharp, aligned intelligence supported by discipline. So every choice, every second, every goal brings you closer to the life you truly want. Get ready, because this journey is about taking control and making your mind your greatest ally. Ready to discover how? Modern life pulls us in every direction, constantly demanding our attention. We're bombarded with notifications, deadlines, appointments, and distractions. But what happens to the mind in the midst of all this? It gets restless, loses focus, and without a solid foundation, fragments into thousands of directions. Here, inner discipline makes all the difference. It's the foundation for a mind that stays calm and centered, even in the eye of the storm. Imagine your typical day. You wake up with your phone already buzzing, notifications popping up, appointments calling you. Before you know it, you're on autopilot, reacting to everything that comes your way. Now, imagine a difference. Waking up with purpose, taking a few minutes to organize your mind before facing the world outside. This simple habit creates a state of calm and control. It's not about what happens around you, but how you respond to each situation. Studies show that a disciplined mind is 40% more efficient in solving complex problems because it doesn't get distracted by random thoughts. People who practice mental discipline have greater emotional resilience, more control over their reactions, and achieve their goals 60% more successfully than those who let inner disorder take over. Ask yourself, how many times have you allowed an external situation to control your thoughts and emotions? And what if, instead of reacting, you could choose your response? Discipline is the foundation of a calm, focused mind. But it's not built overnight. It's a daily practice. Beyond disciplining the mind, it's about expanding it, seeking knowledge that makes it more flexible and open. A disciplined mind must also be curious and adaptable. Imagine your mind as a muscle. The more you challenge it, the stronger it becomes. A disciplined mind is a powerful tool, but it needs constant nourishment to grow and evolve. Cultivating the habit of expanding awareness makes the mind flexible, adaptable, and resilient to life's changes and challenges. How many times have you been intrigued by something new, a thought, a concept, but let it slip away for lack of time or attention? Maybe it was a lecture, a book, or even a conversation suggesting a new perspective, but you chose the familiar routine path instead. Expanding awareness is the opposite. It's stepping outside the comfort zone, exploring those unfamiliar paths that often hold the biggest revelations. Research shows that the habit of seeking new knowledge and experiences reduces stress by up to 30% and increases decision-making capacity by 25%. When we learn something new, our mind develops neural connections that enhance problem-solving ability, adaptability, and seeing situations from different angles. In other words, we're smarter and better prepared when we don't stick to the familiar. When was the last time you truly dedicated yourself to learning something new, exploring a subject outside your routine? Are you seizing every opportunity to expand your mind, or are you limiting yourself to the familiar and comfortable? Expanding awareness is essential, but it's just the beginning. Learning new information and stepping out of the comfort zone is valuable, but learning to focus and stay present in the moment is just as important. After all, what's the point of a mind full of knowledge if we can't keep it centered and directed? Our attention has become the rarest and most valuable resource of the modern age. Today, we're bombarded with information and distractions, with screens and notifications grabbing our focus every second. This overload has a high cost. It pulls us away from what truly matters and prevents us from directing our energy toward what brings purpose and fulfillment. How many times have you picked up your phone to check a quick message, only to find yourself minutes later mindlessly scrolling through social media? Or how many important tasks have been delayed because something seemingly urgent stole your attention? The digital world is designed to capture and hold our gaze, but the price is the loss of control over our time and, most importantly, our mind. Studies show that it takes us, on average, 23 minutes to regain focus after a digital interruption. And here's the kicker. Research reveals that people who practice focus can double their productivity and make better decisions. In other words, focus isn't just a practical skill, it's a competitive advantage in a distracted world. One way to train focus and presence is to use techniques like the Pomodoro method, which involves working in 25-minute blocks of total concentration, followed by short breaks. This simple habit helps reprogram the mind to concentrate and value each minute, channeling energy toward what truly brings results. Every moment of presence is a step closer to your goals. How much of your time is really being used with purpose? And if you could train your mind to be fully present, right here, right now, how would it change your productivity and choices? Cultivating focus helps us direct our efforts toward what matters. But the foundation of a focused mind also includes taking care of the body. After all, body and mind go hand in hand, and one can't thrive without the other. The mind and body form a powerful partnership. Taking care of the body is taking care of the mind, and ignoring this link can cost us dearly in terms of focus, productivity, and even practical intelligence. After all, what's the use of a disciplined mind and expanded awareness if the body, which supports all of this, doesn't have the energy to keep up? Think of the last time you had a poor night's sleep or skipped an important meal. How was your performance that day? How many times did you struggle to focus or make simple decisions? It's easy to forget that our mind depends on our physical state to function well. Balanced nutrition, adequate sleep, and regular exercise form the basis of a lucid, resilient, and disciplined mind. Studies show that a good night's sleep can increase focus and information retention by up to 30%. Moreover, a healthy diet improves mood, reduces stress, and boosts productivity, while regular physical activity can cut the risk of memory problems by 50%. A healthy body gives the mind the support it needs to develop practical intelligence, perseverance, and resilience. It's like the body is the temple where our mind and spirit reside. Taking care of the body is not just a matter of physical health, but a practice of discipline and self-respect. When we do this, we create a solid foundation to support the growth and transformations we seek internally. Are you treating your body as it truly deserves? Are you giving it the rest, nourishment, and movement it needs to grow stronger and help you achieve what you want? Physical health strengthens mental clarity, but like any skill, this discipline requires practice and patience. To truly transform our lives, we need to understand the value of persistence and patience on the journey of self-knowledge. We all face difficulties and moments of doubt throughout life. What sets us apart isn't the absence of problems, but how we choose to react to them. Persistence and patience are the invisible ingredients that make practical intelligence possible, allowing us to grow from each obstacle and adapt to every new challenge. Think of a skill you've mastered today. Maybe it's something at work, a talent you developed over time, or even a positive change in a personal habit. At the beginning, you likely felt uncertain, made mistakes, but constant practice and patience allowed you to improve. This process is like sculpting a rock until it becomes a work of art. Studies show that people who persist in their goals, even after setbacks, are 40% more likely to succeed than those who give up quickly. Patience not only enhances learning, but also reduces stress levels and increases emotional well-being, strengthening our resilience. Take a moment to think. How do you respond to challenges? Do you tend to give up when you encounter an obstacle, or do you allow yourself to see each difficulty as a growth opportunity? This perspective is what differentiates those who thrive from those who only dream of transformation. Persistence and patience strengthen us and help shape our minds to face life with wisdom and resilience. But to cultivate this practical intelligence even further, it's essential to create moments of silence and reflection, as reflective practice can bring clarity and draw us closer to what truly matters. In an increasingly noisy world, silence is one of the most powerful and, at the same time, most overlooked resources. When you create moments of reflection and quiet, you allow your mind to reorganize, clearing thoughts and connecting you to your true essence. These moments are like essential pauses that help us see what really matters and connect us with our true goals. How often have you felt lost or overwhelmed by a flood of thoughts and worries? In those moments, we tend to impulsively try to solve everything at once, only adding to the internal confusion. Imagine if instead, you took a few minutes to sit in silence, simply observing your thoughts without rushing. These pauses allow the mind to organize itself naturally, finding clarity where there was once chaos. Studies show that practices like meditation and simply observing one's thoughts in silence can reduce stress levels by up to 30% and increase problem-solving ability by 20%. Moreover, silence strengthens areas of the brain responsible for memory and decision-making, enhancing our practical and emotional intelligence. Have you ever tried taking a few minutes in the middle of a busy day to listen to what your mind is saying, or to reflect on what you truly want? Moments like these not only bring clarity, but also help us make decisions more aligned with our values. The practice of silence helps us see what is essential and hear our inner voice, the foundation for any profound transformation. And it's precisely this journey of self-knowledge and discipline that leads to a life of prosperity and balance. In each of the steps we've covered here, from mental discipline to physical care, from expanding awareness to practicing silence, there's a common element: the conscious choice to seek the best for oneself, to invest in practical and emotional intelligence. Thriving, after all, isn't a fixed destination. It's a journey of choices, habits, and dedication, shaped daily. Every act of discipline, every moment of focus and presence strengthens our ability to decide with clarity and act with purpose. And that's true intelligence, the kind that transforms, that builds and expands as we dedicate ourselves. This journey is challenging, but it holds the power to transform your life, making each choice more aligned with your values and each step more connected to what truly matters. So, I leave you with this question. What are you willing to do to make the life you desire a reality? Because every second dedicated to self-knowledge and discipline is an investment that goes far beyond any immediate reward. It's a commitment to your own growth and true prosperity.